a little different, a little different strategy here. We're just gonna go with a little bit of Madden here. We just started a new franchise. Uh, as you can see, it's preseason week 2. I didn't play week 1 as I had deleted Madden and wasn't planning on playing anymore. But I decided to get back in, and yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. So let's get this weekly training out of here. I cheat on training. I just go to whatever I have gold in. Alright. Those must be all new guys that I have. My draft was obviously really dog shit, because I don't have anybody on my team that. Ooh, I got a lot of people to upgrade. Okay, let's see. Alex Mack. My dude's getting old, I know that. Let's see. Power +1. Pass protector looks like a vagina. Yeah, bump him up to an 86. Shazier. Putting up your pass coverage. Yeah, I have just recently traded Christian McCaffrey for 2 first-round picks and traded away Josh Allen because he overthrew the ball every play. You can go back and look at my videos from before when I played this game. He would have his feet set and everything, and bam, overthrown by 10 yards, you know, throwing picks. So I just decided to keep Mostert around. I know he's getting older, 20, 28 I think. I've been building this dude up for a while. Yeah, this isn't Matt Testa's league. This is the other Matt. He runs this league because me and Matt got really tired of being the commissioners of the leagues. We tried to put rules in effect so people wouldn't, you know, shit all over the game, but you know it happens anyway. But I'm sure that the other Matt won't have a problem letting you in. They just sent 2 other people invites, so I'm sure they don't care about letting you in. So you can just like message him on here. I'm sure you have him. I don't know where I have DeAndre Baker set on my lineup. Is he my slot corner? Before I do that, I'm gonna go back out. Oh yeah, there's definitely Fortnite to come later. For sure. Let's see where I got DeAndre Baker on here. I believe he's my slot corner. We literally got 0 dubs last night in Fortnite, and it was the most highly watched video on my channel so far. So apparently you don't need to get wins. I don't know, but we've been just like letting people from the chat jump into our games and stuff, and it's been not bad. Had a couple people Xbox and a couple people PC. Sure. I don't know who this guy is. We're getting down to the people that probably won't make the team, so I'm currently on the prowl for a PC. It's not for gaming, it's for editing and, you know, setting up my OBS and getting the pretty dope overlays that my buddy Tyler made for me. Trying to get everything in order there, so, you know, the stream looks more professional. I mean, right now it's just me streaming off my PlayStation, which doesn't give a lot back to the people watching, so it's kind of shitty, but I mean, it's what I have right now. I started this on a whim, just like I'm gonna do this, so it's because Mason Rudolph's a fucking, alright, let's be honest, Mason Rudolph's a mediocre quarterback. But he's my mediocre quarterback, so go fuck yourself, Colin. Oh, pretty sure he won more games than what's that guy's name that got drafted first overall for the Browns? What's his name? Oh, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, pretty sure he got more wins than him. He's trash. He's trash, but you lost to the guy who's more trash, and that's Devlin Hodges. Come on, I know that comment's coming. Come on. I know you're typing something. I don't know. Rudolph had to have 5, 6 of the wins. Maybe 5. 5, 3. Yeah, he had 5. Hodges had 3. Baker never got benched. Well, that's good for him, but he's never had a winning season either. And he only got benched because he was gun shy, and you know that. Oh, Baker had 6 wins. Ooh. He's a first round pick, dog. First. Yeah, sure I lost, but we'll see. We can go back and forth all I want. No, I don't really want to go back and forth. The simple fact is, first overall pick in the first round, and y'all got 6 wins, and we had a 3rd round pick and an undrafted free agent get us 8 wins. So I know it's not good, but Don't type anything else. We can do this when you get on. It'll be more fun that way. Because people can see the passion in your voice. Fuck you, Colin. You know it's all love.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports.
There is a good dynamic between us two, which people don't give us enough credit for, is that you're a diehard Browns fan, which is really fucking bad, and I'm a diehard Pirates fan, which is really fucking bad.
Brandon Godden, Charles Davis,
like, we are the fans of probably the two worst franchises in sports.
One game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know what the Browns are going to do this year, but I know the Pirates are like
they'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. So he's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league.
That might just be but his touch,
decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
Let's be honest.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, this is Michel. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Three bud.
Throwing, Bridgewater. It's complete to Williams. The Bucs. Passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
My Achilles heel.
They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Bridgewater to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Can't stay with the person.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it, because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-armed guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And his first carry, he loses the football.
This fucking Madden thing, bro.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 38, Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted.
This team just has no fucking chill,
Stop
bro.
shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Oh, get out of the way.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
The dog shit at
blocking. Once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Lord fucking Jesus Christ.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They fucking breathe on you when you fumble the ball.
Here's Reddit. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Interesting stat line right now. And technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
You can't do a fucking
full start backs him
surprise
up
snap
5,
count
first and 15.
Because I jump every single fucking time. And there's not a
Here's
goddamn
Stafford.
thing you can do about it. Yeah, pop the ball up in the fucking air. Just like fucking
Too tough to
Madden
hold on
does.
to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This guy's just as bad as fucking Josh Allen.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offense? Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Play action now. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, but it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they will run it with Michelle.
Jesus Christ.
Into the end zone.
Oh my fucking God, bro. I know this is preseason, but I'm already ready to lose this fucking
Taking it
game.
in as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it
I
out is
don't
going to
give a
cost
shit.
him
Shut
about
up.
7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
Nothing to
No
the tight
gain
end
that
works in
time
this
on the
game.
completion, and it'll be third down.
They completely fucking
The defense loves
neutralized
to
the
hang their
fucking
hat
tight
on
end.
that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Stafford. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Stafford.
Oh, wrong button.
And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Stafford. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Drive together.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Did I completely miss the kickoff?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Okay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Delay of game.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Well, the connection. This is Ryan Izzo complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Jesus, where the fuck did that come
from? Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a good start for us.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph.
Oh, wow, bro.
Incomplete.
Threw it right on the break. I don't get it.
Bears are going to come up empty
No
on
pressure.
this first drive of the second half.
scrambling.
Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a problem. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Moran He'll find his running back here, Richard. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, my God.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
See, I already know what my dude there can do. But I have a hidden development running back that I really want to get him his snaps. This guy. Let's get him in the game.
Without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try the left side. It's Harrison.
Block 83. Come on.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Players no longer hold their blocks in this fucking game. Like, this game is going downhill. Nobody wants to realize it.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, Charlie!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on
like
a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
What's that called?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
It is a really good first move.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, Rudolph. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Lashley there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Usually when my
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I kind of want to see what
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Second-year rebuild.
Then you've got to look
I
at
had no
that
quarterback. I had to trade for
and
Stafford.
go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find
Christian
one of those
McCaffrey's
special
definitely not
plays
working
from one of your
on
better
mine.
players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking for more
There's
there
nothing-
on first
there's
down,
nothing
but this
that
throw
shows
downfield
me that
incomplete. Well, this
he should be a
secondary's
99
done
in this
such a
game.
good
He doesn't
job of
break
frustrating
tackles.
these receivers tonight.
Yeah, he's
Another
really good.
example right
He's
there
really
on
good
the
if you
deep
have
ball.
a
Sometimes
offense
when the
that you
sun
run the
goes
passing
down
game,
and it's
but
just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from
you
the
don't
defenders.
pass
Doesn't
out
matter
the
whether
backfield a
man
whole
or
lot.
zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting
he's no
everything.
good. He's not a power
Another
back.
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as
He
well.
just didn't fit in my offense.
Just a
So I
little
was like,
beyond
I
the
gotta get rid
reach
this
there of
guy
his
before,
receiver. That's probably one he wishes he
Involving
had
up the
back.
middle.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10?
Oh
Just
my
missed
God! You
that
see this shit? This is the
And
shit
they
I
work
talk
this
about,
well
man.
upfield across the 45.
It's EA shit.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I hold him
That's quite a
both
spot there for
down.
his first carry of the
And
game,
then
but
he
obviously
breaks off a
they had plenty of
30-yard
faith in
run
him,
for no
didn't they?
reason.
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs?
Dumb
Able to
as
push
fuck,
forward, pick
bro.
up that first.
60 outlaw. 53 smart. And let's get this.
Ridiculous.
On the ground, Richard. And if there was a
They
lane
can't
there,
do
it closed
shit.
up quickly.
They can't do
as he
shit
stopped for
on
no
any other
gain.
fucking
Second
running
down.
play unless it's third down and I need
Doubling
to
this
stop.
guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate
Anybody
that
who
one
plays
alive,
Madden
just
knows
stuffed it. In
knows
fact,
the
before the
fucking
game,
frustration.
he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw on third down. Moran. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first. And he's into the end
And
zone.
he's wide open. Hell yeah. Nobody covering anybody.
And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There was a giant hole.
Give
and
him
all of a
3
sudden
on
he got
first
it.
down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come up the ball. Ready, go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the 38, Rudolph. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Rudolph.
Oh, why can't I throw the ball away? Come on with it, bro. If you hit the button, they should throw it. They shouldn't wait to get hit.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Just also me fucking trying plays that, I don't know if they work on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph.
Oh, he just one-handed that. A fucking linebacker. Brooks fucking Reed. Fuck you. Fuck this game. He just one-handed that like he was fucking no doubt. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have thrown him into double coverage, but there ain't no way he's picking it off like that. The fuck out of my face.
Ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball.
Definitely get out of the fucking
I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Rudolph.
Oh, just out fucking
incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, Delta. Watching it by.
Now Rudolph.
Oh, of course he would fucking drop it.
Incomplete.
He's a fucking bum. I'm going for it. I don't give a fuck.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think
Get
in
the
this
fuck outta here,
situation,
bro.
the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on fourth. Rudolph. Nowhere to escape.
Spit on
He
my
goes
dick,
down.
faggot.
Jeremiah Tauchu.
Fuck
And
outta
the Bucs
here.
are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once again, it's Barber. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
8-3. Hey, come. Got three down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So it's a 1-minute drill.
And his kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Cowboys down 20-16, and time a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Lashley complete over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw.
Oh, dog shit, bro. I threw a motherfucking bullet.
TJ Green with a pick.
Man, this game is such fucking trash.
You're in the 2-minute
So
drill,
fucking
trying to get your guys down
garbage,
the field, and it's
bro.
looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Cock-sucking fucking EA. Yeah, just imagine, this is a fucking preseason game. Here we go again with this fucking dog shit. He was running... I don't know. Whatever. Thank you guys for tuning into my
Madden
the
stream. Cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
I don't want to play it anymore.